Hello everyone, this is Muskan Valvani, an educationist, blogger, and founder of EduCreate, where talent meets excellence. So today I am going to tell you something new about these storybooks. But first, our phonics part should be very clear so that we can go for the storybooks. So these are the books of Fitzroy readers, 100% decodable real stories. There are 10 storybooks. It's level by level we can read this. So these are the 10 books which we have to read step by step. See, they have written the number also, book number also 1, 2, 3, 4. एंड लाइक जैसे हम लोग इसे रीड करते हैं, लाइक फर्स्ट बुक हमने रीड करी तो फिर सेकेंड बुक में थोड़ा सा टफ हो गया, थर्ड बुक में थोड़ा और टफ हो गए वर्डिंग्स. दे हैव ऑल्सो गिवन द ट्रिकी वर्ड्स. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द रीडिंग पार्ट. N and Mel. So this is the first book. Let's start. Letters we know: L, N, H, E, G, J, P. Words we know: mat and a, set, bat, it, red, fet, on. Mal and N. A. We pronounce this A as A. B, A. This A we pronounce as A. Bat and a cap. A tin and a hat. Anne has jam in a tin. Has is a sight word, or we call it as tricky word. Mel has a bat. Anne's tin has a lid on it. L-E-D, lid. Mel has his cap on. Can Mel get Anna's jam? Can. K and a can. Can Anne get Mel's bat? Mel has Anna's jam. Sorry, it's Anne's. Anne's jam. Mel has a bit. B-E-T, bit. Anne has Mel's bat. Anne has a hit. Anne and Mel sit on a log. Words we have used: sit, has, hit, log, jam, get, lid, his, cap. Some new words: bag, dog, fog, fin, bin, tap. Second book: Tom Cat and Jim Rat. Letters we know: A, S, T, W. Words we know: and, sit, log, jam, hat, tin, mat, cat, rat, bat, cap, lid. So let's start. Tom Cat. Tom, T or Tom, K at a cat, is. It's also a tricky word. On dad's lap. D at a dad's, L apple lap. Dad has a bag. Tom Cat sits on dad's bag. Jim, J-E-M, Jim is a pet rat. Jim Rat is on Kim's lap. A lid and a tap. T-apple, tap. Jim Rat has a sip. S-E-P, sip. Tom Cat nips Jim Rat. Dad taps Tom Cat. Kim is gl, gl. G and L makes a blank, that is gl, glad. Tom Cat is sad. Dad lets him on his lap. Tom Cat is on Dad's lap. Jim Rat is on Kim's lap. cat has a nap. Nap. Jim rat has a nap. Tom cat will not nip. Nip. Jim rat. Kim is glad and Dad is glad. Words we have used: taps, has, nips, lets, lep, bag, glad, will, not. Some new words: hot, fl, fur and lo makes a blend. Flag, bits, bill, fill, bats. Now third book, The Mud Hut. Letters we know: a, f, m. Let's, words we know: let's, will, flag, fig, big. The is a tricky word. Glad, tug, g, tug. Taps, off, n or t, not. N t s, nuts. As in bug, g. Special words: the and of. Dad can dig. Mum can dig. Mum and Dad dig in the mud. Mud. Meg, digs the mud. Sam digs the mud. Mag and Sam can dig a lot of mud. Mum and Dad and Sam and Mag dig up a lot of mud. Dig. A big lot of mud. Mum and Dad lift up the mud. Lift. Lift. Sam and Mag dump the mud. Is it a mud hut yet? Yet. Yes, it is a mud hut. It is a snug. Sir and no makes a blind, that is snug. Mud hut. Dad and Mum and Mag and Sam sit in the snug mud hut. Words we have used: mud and up, milk can lift, dump, dump, yet, dig, snug, hut, lot, bump, said, left. Fourth book, Ants at the Camp. Letters we know: w, a, h, f. Words we know: th, thin, dump, can, milk, bump, yet, left, and, log, mud, snug, lift. Old sound: d or t dot. A is the same as a. Lynn is at the camp. K-A-M-P, camp. Lynn is 7. Max, M-A-X, Max is at the camp. Max is 6. S-E-X, 6. Max and Lynn swim. Sw. That is a blend. S and W makes a blend. Swim in the pond. It is cold. Cold. It is not cold on the rug. Rug. Lynn and Max sit on the rug at the pond. P-O-N-D, pond. Lynn has egg on a bun. Max has ham on a bun. But lots of big ants get on Max's bun. Lynn gets the ants off Max's bun. Max get 10 gum nuts. Gum. Lynn gets a frog. Fur and r makes a blend. Frog. From the pond, the frog hops on the gum nuts. The frog gets hot. Lynn lets the frog get back. See, makes a blend. Back in the cold pond. Words we have used: egg, camp, 6, cold, pond, sit, hot, frog, bun, ham, back, rug, tack, fold, eggs. Now this is the 5th book, The Big Mess. Letters we know: a, w, l. Lift, dump, milk, the, camp, will, egg, help, fell, sick, best, felt, was, snug, to. The pig fell in the mud. P-E-G, pig. The pig was stuck. S-N-T makes bland. Stir. K in the mud. Liz went to get the pig from the mud. Nick went to help Liz. Liz was big. Nick was not big. But Liz fell in the mud. Liz was stuck. Liz sent Nick to get help. Nick got Ted to help. Ted went to help Liz and the pig. But Ted fell in the mud. Ted was stuck. Nick went to get Sam to help. Sam went to help Ted and Liz and the pig to get up from the mud. Get. But Sam fell in the mud. Sam was stuck. Next. Nick went to get Meg. Meg went to help Sam and Ted and Liz and the pig to get up from the mud. But Meg fell in the mud. Meg was stuck. Nick went to get Mum and Dad and Rex and Jen. Nick and Mum and Dad and Rex and Jen got Meg and Sam and Ted and Liz and the pig from the mud. It was a big mess. Words we have used: mess, pig, got, stuck, help, the, went, fell, was, from, next, sent. Miss, band, stick, spent, bell, loss. 6th book, The Sick Dog. X, y, j. Fun, box, off, jump, help, went, stuck, snug, the, from, bug, mud, mess, has, best. I have is also a tricky word. A dog. I have Buff. Buff was sick. I was sad. Buff did Buff did not run. Buff did not jump. Buff was still. Still. I got Buff on the bed. I sat with Buff. I held him. Held him. Buff was not well. Buff felt, felt hot. I had to get the wet. I got the wet. I told him to fix Buff. The wet had pills for the Buff. Buff had to have 10 big pills. Buff had to have the pills in his milk. The vet told Buff to sit still. Buff was told not to run and jump. I sat on the bed. I kept a hand on his back. I got the next pill for Buff. Buff had the pill in his milk. Buff got well. I felt glad. Buff is the best pal I have. Words we have used. Well, best, pills, told, have, wet, milk, felt, kept. Sell, bell, waist, bet, bold, hold, met, melt, belt. Seventh book, The Land of the Zond. Letters we know: Z, Y, J, W. Best, dump, milk, capped, went, have, well, bell, will, felt, from, told, old, ld, to, was, not. In the land of Zond, this is the word Zond. Zond is a band of goblins. G O B gob, L E N S goblins. अगर बच्चों को वर्ड नहीं रीड करते आते हैं बड़े बड़े, देन व्हाट वी कैन डू, वी कैन ब्रेक द वर्ड्स. तोड़ कर हम बच्चों को करवाएंगे. Zack is the boss of the goblins. Zack has a big ox. 2. Red Ned is his ox. Zack's band tramps. R makes a blend. Tramps across the land. Zack and his goblins grab gold and run. But the big elf, Bold Bob, is in the hills of Zond. Bold Bob has the help of Miss Grunt. GR makes a blend. Grunt. Miss Grunt is a big pig. Bold Bob has a net of silk. With his net, Bold Bob can trap Zack and his goblins. Bold Bob lets Miss Grunt have the net. Miss Grunt runs with the net to Zack's den. Zack runs to stop Miss Grunt. His goblins run with him. Red Ned runs too. But Zack gets stuck in the net. The goblins and Red Ned get stuck too. Bold Bob and Miss Grunt get the gold back. Zack and Red Ned have to sit with Bold Bob and Miss Grunt. The goblins have to stand next to Zack. I will not rob gold, Zack tells Bold Bob, and Miss Grunt tells the goblins off too. Words we have used: boss, gold, spins, spins, band, tramps, goblin, silk across land. Some new words: sand, hand, buns, bumps, lamps, bins, hold, bold, fold. Eighth book, The Bus Stop. Letters we know: k, z, x, qu. Words we know: swim, sw, w makes a blend. I, it's a tricky word. Milk, hops, have, mug, sick, mess, gold, best, lend, stuck, dump, with. With is also a tricky word, and help. This is the word helmet. H-E-L. Helmet. Met. Helmet was 10. Helmet had a drum. D-R. D and R makes a blend. Dr. Drum. Tonk tonk went the drum. Helmet ran on lots of tracks but did not get lost. The old red bus went up the hill. Honk honk went the bus. The bus was lost. St. It had to stop. S and T, that means stop. Sir makes a blend. Stop for help. It had lost its bus stop. On the bus was Dab the duck. Help, said Dab. Quack, 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 quack. I have a nest at the bus stop. I must go back to it. Helmet ran up a track to the top of the hill. Quack, quack, said Dab. Helmet, help us. The bus has lost its stop. I have a nest at the bus stop. I have a nest with 6 eggs in it. I am upset. Upset. Yes, said Helmet. I can help. Helmet got on the bus. Quick, quick. Bus go, said Helmet. Go to the second track on the left. The bus stop is next to the big rock. The red bus went to the bus stop at the big rock. Honk honk went the red bus. Quack quack said Dab. Tonk tonk went Helmet's drum. I am glad to get back to the nest, said Dab the duck. I am glad too, said Helmet. I was glad to help. Now we have words we have used. Glad, tracks, duck, nest, upset, lost, back, quick, quack, stop, 10, bus. Best, trick, luck. Cost, cracks, pen. Book, the Billabong. Words we know. Egg, camp, dump, said, A-I, the sound of A. With, glad, rock, track, trick, hill, help, swim, duck, quack, quick, have, for, from, go, told, sent. The Billabong. On the bank of the Billabong, Billabong, ng. The sound of ng is ng. Billabong stands a big old gum tree. Net the gull is in the old gum tree. Net has a nest at the top of the tree. In the nest is an egg. Net the gull sits on the egg in the nest. The hot sun cannot get on Net and the egg. Net is glad to have the cool gum tree to nest in. On the bank of the Billabong, just next to the old gum tree, sits Flip the frog. Flip swims in the Billabong, but if the sun gets too hot, Flip sits in the old gum tree. Flip and Net like the moon. Moon. Flip likes to have the cool gum tree to play in. A wombat digs on the bank of the Billabong. The wombat's name is Tess. If it gets too hot to dig in the sun, Tess will go to the big gum tree. Tess has a tunnel at the tree. Tess likes to have the tunnel next to the cool gum tree. On the bank of the Billabong sits a possum. Possum. His name is Tren. If the wind gets too hot for him, Tren will go to the tree. If it is too hot, Tren will go up to the top of the tree. Tess and Tren like to play in the cool gum tree. Last 10th book, Cat and Kitten. Words we know like, smell, play, wind, tunnel, my, it is a sight word, name, milk, moon, cold, stick, stuck, with, camp, tree, cool, pool, room, swim, said, have. Viv and Kevin had a kitten. His name was Trot. Trot was not very old. Kevin and Viv had a very big cat too. The cat's name was Mole. Mole was tan. Mole did not like Trot. Mole slept on a blanket. Blur. It's a bland. Burr and lur makes a blanket in a very old box. Mole did not like Trot in the box. But I like to jump and play in Mole's box, said Trot. Trot sat on top of Mole. Mole was very cross. Hiss! Spit! Said Mole. Get off! Trot, get off! But Trot did not get off. Mole bit Trot. Trot ran to Viv. Kevin ran into the room. Trot must not jump on Mole, said Kevin to the kitten. It is very bad to get in Mole's box. It is very bad to spit at Trot, said Viv to Mole. Trot is just a kitten. Trot and Mole ran from the room. Will Mole get to like Trot? Said Kevin to Viv. Kevin felt bad. Not just yet, said Viv. Viv felt bad too. Let us get a box for Trot too, said Viv. A box with a blanket, said Kevin. Trot slept in a box next to Mole's box. Mole did not hiss and spit. Trot did not jump on Mole. Kevin and Viv felt very glad. Words we have used: name, like, play, blanket, very, just, room, jump, tree, said, slept, kitten. Some new words: wept, crept, swept, bump, stump, lump.